Welcome to another video. This is partly an update video and a promotional video. First things first, I have left DIY, as most of you know. I have left and I have had my own server for 3 months actually. It's called Andreas Professional Roleplay, also known as SAPRP. Today I'll be mentioning how to join and what we do here. So first things first is, what do we do in Andreas Professional Roleplay? Well, we do professional roleplay, of course. You can join in many departments, as you can see behind us, whether that's civilian, fire and EMS, police, or you can be more of a sandwich, as you could say, a filling of a sandwich, which is dispatch operations. Now there'll be a little tip at the end how to join and interview tips. So I'm gonna go over a few departments, obviously, that you can join and what they entail as. First things first is obviously the police department. The police department, we have San Andreas Highway Patrol, Los Angeles Police Department, and Blanket Sheriff's Office. And we have many subdivisions in this department, as of Commercial Vehicle Enforcement, Substance Control Unit, Communications Unit, SWAT, and many more. Then we have our fire and EMS. So San Andreas Fire Rescue is obviously to rescue the victims in need, whether that be a motor vehicle accident or a medical call. Then we have civilian. Civilian, you can roleplay as anything civilian. It doesn't have to be just a normal civilian, whether that's RPN as a drug dealer, cartel member, mafia member, etc. Last but not least, we have dispatch, or also known as the operations department. So this entails of mainly the speaking part. So your 10 codes, it's needed there. We're needed in this department as well, because it's not the most liked department out of all of them. I'm going to pass you on to some members here today and see what they have to say. Scott, do you have anything to say?
Not particularly much. Obviously Joe said, there is many departments. Civ is probably the most filled, not filled, but most filled in jobs. You can, like he obviously said, you can be anyone, you can do whatever. We also do have extra stuff in the server. So we have, if you are a YouTuber like us ourselves, you can opt to have the YouTube add-on on Discord, which will allow you to stream whatever, do videos, just to obviously bump up our server and stuff. EMS, well, fire and EMS, it splits off into two things, but it's just in the same thing. We obviously don't have an ambulance behind us, because fire and EMS are pretty much the same thing. It's just the EMS deal with medical stuff, fire obviously deal with fires. Police, it's split into 3 branches, am I correct, Joe?
AFM, yes.
So we have Blaine County Sheriff Department, we have Los Santos Police Department, and we also have Highway Patrol. SWAT comes in with all of them, apart from Highway Patrol, depending on what situation they are in. So SWAT will deal with anything high rate of call, so bank robbery, most likely dangerous victim or dangerous suspect. Victim could also come into that as well. They deal with anything basically high coded. Police, obviously, it's just your natural stuff. You'll obviously, in the interviews, well, when it comes to training as a police officer, as a cop in our Discord server, we will go over the 10 codes, we'll go over uniforms, and we'll obviously go over what you want to do. So either obviously Sheriff Department, whatever. That's it pretty much. I'm going to hand you over to Shark.
So yeah, it's like what he was saying with all the different civilian jobs. There's tons of different options. We also have obviously fire and EMS, police, just tons of opportunities on this server. Just great for any type of RP style you have, and just a good overall server. Handing you over to Goose over there.
Yeah, just adding on to it really. For example, with your divisions such as SWAT, you'll get basically almost real life training for that roles to help you out in the field. So with SWAT you will learn like room clearance, all your 10 codes, and basically how to assess different situations. That goes for the same for fire, EMS, and all the other subdivisions as well.
Yeah, so just to touch off what everyone said, like Goose said, no, sorry, for Shark said, there's many different things you can do as a civ, whether that's, you know, drug dealer, mafia, cartel, 24/7 worker, etc. As well as what Scott said, you know, about fire and EMS. Yeah, a majority of calls and fire and EMS are going to be medical related, but we do have some other interesting things that we can do. Like Goose said as well, I actually forgot then, you know, you come and join, you'll be trained as you know, realistically as possible as we can in the GTA 5 roleplay server. Now I'm just going to hand it on to Future Joe, explain how you can join and you know, how you can get interview tips and how you can get an interview faster. So thank you.
I can add something on as well.
Go ahead.
So the whole point of this server is primarily to obviously give people a chance into role playing. We won't accept anyone who wants to do role play and then will mess everything up. We don't allow griefers. We don't allow anyone who wants to join just to like mess about with anyone. So the whole point of the interview stuff and everything, we'll go over that. So the interview, it will concede of a 20-minute, maybe 30-minute talk, or maybe less, depending on how long or what we're asking you. But yeah, we'll go over what you want to do, stuff like that, and then when it comes into you going into the training server, that's where you'll obviously be trained, stuff all over like that. And then if you pass the training, you will obviously be put in to the main server. The training server will also consist of civs, primarily because some civ jobs you will need training for. Because if you are if you become a police officer and then you want to be a civ at the same time, you will still need to have civ training primarily, because if you are a cop, you go into civ and then you mess about as a civ or whatever, you can most likely lose being a police officer in here and then be stuck as a civ. So you will be trained extra in civ and police or fire or EMS if you go in as well.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to pass on to Future Joe to give you interview tips and how to join. So Future Joe, take it away. Thank you, PAS Joe. So we're just going to get into it real quick. So when you get the interview link, it should bring you straight to the server. Once you clicked on the link and got into the server, you'll get a welcome message. It says, "Hey, your name, welcome to San Andreas Professional Roleplay Interview Server. Please read the rules for the server and how to join as well as your interview guide to learn how to join. There is no application. Thanks for choosing San Andreas Professional Roleplay." So we're going to do what it says. So you're going to go to how to join. I'm going to read this. Basically, I'll cut it short for you. It's saying, make sure you read many channels before creating a ticket, so before asking questions to staff, and saying how to join. So I'm just going to do it for you. So how to join, you're going to click on one of these. Say if I want to be say if I'm applying for police, you click that. Yeah, the bot will give you a message, and then make sure you check if that department's open. So I clicked for police interviews open, and then when interviews are going on, it'll be posted here. And while you're waiting for an interview in the lobby, read rules. Okay, ain't that many. Chain of command, I still haven't filled this in apparently, so we'll do that in a sec. Warning info, frequently asked questions, etc. Okay, that's going to be it for this video. The link will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching, and peace. Yeah, as you can see.